Welcome back to computer class. So today we are continuing our third chapter, that is data organization in Windows operating system. So last class we have learned how to keep things organized, even if it is in your room or in the computer. So we have learned how to keep the things organized, and today we are going to learn about drives in Windows 10. So today's topic is drives in Windows 10. So listen, all folders and files are stored in drives on a computer. So we have learned about what is a file and what is a folder, and all these files and folders are stored in drives. So a computer can have more than one drive. A computer can have more than one drive. This is the picture of a 3 drives are there in this computer. So these are the drives. So these files and folders are stored in drives in the computer. So next is the file explorer shows us drives on our computer. If we want to view our drives, file explorer help us to view all these drives. There are 3 ways to open it. We can open the file explorer in 3 ways. First one is click on the start button, then click on the Windows system and then the file explorer, and second way is double click on this PC icon. I will show you this PC icon at last. So double click on this PC icon, which you will be seeing on the desktop. Or the third way is press Windows and E key on the keyboard. So the third way is pressing Windows key and E key on your keyboard. So 3 ways are there to open the file explorer. First one is click on the start button, click on Windows system and then the file explorer. Next is double clicking on this PC icon, which you will be seeing on your desktop. And third method is clicking on the Windows key and E key on your keyboard together. So by performing this, you can open your file explorer and you can see the drives on your computer. Working with folders and files in Windows 10. We already know that we can organize data into files and folders and subfolders. The contents of a folder or file can be viewed by double clicking on it. Let us learn how to create a folder or file in Windows 10. So we have learned what is a file, what is a folder, and we also learned what are the uses of that file and folder. So now we are going to learn about how to create a file or folder. First we are going to look on how to create a folder. There are 2 ways to create a folder. There are two ways. One is by using the right click and other is by using the new folder option. So you know that your mouse has 2 buttons, left button and right button. By clicking on the right button, that is the right click, you can create a new folder, and other option is by using the new folder option. So first we are going to learn about how to use the right click and how to use the right click to create a new folder. To create a folder using the right click, you have to follow the steps. First is right click anywhere on the screen. You can click on anywhere on the screen, right click your mouse button, then select the new option from the drop down menu. You can see there when you right click some options appear, and from that you have to choose the new option. Then from the next drop down menu, select the folder option. So a drop down menu appear here and you can see a folder option here. So by right clicking, a menu appears and from that you have to click on the new option, and again a drop down menu appear. From that you have to click on the folder option. So a new folder will be appear on your screen. Next is how to use the new folder option. So first method is by using the right clicking. Next is how to use the new folder option. The steps for creating a subfolder inside a folder. We know that a folder can have many subfolders. So to create a subfolder in a folder, first you have to select the folder which you want a new folder. You have to select a folder, then open that and you have to click on the new folder option. You can see an option new folder at the top of your window. So just simply click on the new folder option and a new folder will be appear on the screen. So a new folder will be created on the desktop or in the selected folder if we do this steps. So we have learned two method of creating a folder. First is by using a right clicking, and next is by using the new folder option. So like this we can create a file also. To create a text file, many types of files are there. We have learned in a previous class that many types of files are there: text file, MP4, then JPEG file, many files are there. So to create a text file, you have to right click anywhere on the screen. By right clicking, some options appear, and from this option you have to click on the new option, and again the same drop down menu appear. So from that you can see a text document option here. Click on that text document. So a new text document will appear on your screen. And renaming a file or folder. So we have created a file or folder and we have to name that folder. So it is always better to rename a folder and give it a proper name so that it is easy to recognize. So when we create a folder, it will be named as new folder, and it will be very easy for you to find if you name that folder any specific name. So it will be very easy to recognize that folder. So to rename your file or folder, you have to right click on it and then click on the rename option. So you just have to right click on that file or folder and you can see a rename option there. Click on the rename option and you can type the new name. Next is another way to rename is click on the folder then press F2. Another way to rename your file is click on the folder, just click on the folder and you can see F2 button in your keyboard, then press on the F2 button. Apart from renaming a file or folder, we can use right click to move or copy it to another location, delete it, pin to the start menu and see its property. So we learned how to use the right click. By using this right click, by clicking on the right mouse button, you can see many other options other than renaming or creating a new folder. You can see many options that has, such as cut, copy, paste, to move your file from one location to another location, and you can also delete it by right clicking that. Then also you can pin it to the start menu and see its property. Pin it to the start menu means we can see that folder or file in your start menu. So these are the different options that you can see when you right click your file. So that's all we have learned today. First we have learned what are drives, and there are different drives in a computer. Then we have learned how to open this file explorer in 3 different ways, and next we have learned how to create a file or folder, and 2 ways are there. One is you can right click and next one is you can use the new folder option, and and in the same way we also learn how to create a file. Next we learn how to rename a file by using the right click button or by clicking on the F2 button, and also we also seen different options when we click on the right mouse button. So let us have a look on how to do these things in your PC. So we have learned how to open File Explorer. So that you have to click on the start button. This is the start button and you can see File Explorer here. Click on the File Explorer, or you can see in your desktop itself, you can see this PC icon. In your desktop you can see this PC icon. So this is the icon, and click on this icon and you will see a window appear, and these are the 3 drives in this computer, and these are the 3 drives where we store all our files and folders. And next we have learned how to create a folder. So here I am choosing a drive, and you can see you can click on any blank area you want to right click that, and you can see many options here. From that option you can choose the new option and a drop down menu appear. From that you can choose the folder option, so a new folder appears. Next is by using the new folder button. Here you just simply open the folder where you want a subfolder and you can see a new folder option here. Click on that and you can see the new folder appears. Next we have learned how to create a file. For that choose the folder where you want the file, right click and you can see the same option. From that click on new and you can see the different options. From that if you want a text document, click on the text document, so the new text document appears. And next is renaming a file or folder. For that just click on the file and then right click. By right clicking, when you right click you can see different option. From that you can see an option rename. Click on the rename button and you can see the text is selected and choose your key. From on your keyboard you can type the new name, then click anywhere outside, so your file or folder will be renamed to the new name. Okay, that's all about our third chapter. Hope you all understood the chapter. Then complete your textbook exercises and notebook. The topics will be given in your PDF. So we'll meet you in the interactive session. Have a nice day. Thank you.